One of the cornerstones of the work that we do is a project on campus where we have help-seeking students referred to us, and we put them through a 6-week physical activity program. And this program allows students to not only start to understand physical activity, understand, how their body moves in, an enjoyable context, but also we help work through what we traditionally think of are skills that you need to be successful in physical activity. And so, we help students work through goal setting and, how do you monitor your behavior and give yourself positive feedback, the importance of positive self-talk in terms of approaching physical activity goals, and just being aware of realistic expectations specific to physical activity. And so, when you're working in this area, a lot of times students feel like there's, a specific level of physical activity or a specific type of physical activity that they have to do. And so based on our work, we're able to say there isn't one specific type of physical activity. There's not a specific intensity that we're looking for. It's really what's appropriate for the individual coming in. And so we really help students identify what it is for them that is successful, and not only successful in the moment, but sustainable in the long term. We really try to work in environments where we're talking about movement context. So, whether that is, pick up sport, or whether it's physical activity in, walking across campus and, taking the bus and, jumping off the bus a stop early or a stop later, and, just trying to incorporate more movement in your day, all the way up to, what we would traditionally think of as exercise, going to fitness classes or participating in an online, class with others. And so, there's a whole range of what we describe physical activity. And one of the mandates of what we do is to really kind of dispel that myth that physical activity is only, running, biking, swimming, and weights. There's so much more to a movement context that's important, especially for mental health, but for physical health as well. Housework, gardening, cleaning the house, that a lot of people don't like doing, but if you can add it to your movement repertoire, then of course you might be more likely to do it, as well as commuting, active commuting, and getting from places on a bike or wheeling or walking are important ways of just introducing small amounts of movement. And the idea being that try to be less sedentary is the idea. And so all of those environments are ways in which you can be less sedentary. That in classes on campus, we were able to go in and actually introduce fit breaks in classes. And so had students stand up and move for a couple of minutes during the course or during the class. And what we found was that, and there were videos that they followed, or we also had some students who would lead the sessions, or the professors themselves that would lead the sessions. And what we could find from the results of that study is not only did it add to, the movement throughout the day that these students were doing, but also just helped with academic learning, with focus, with concentration, with enjoyment of the class. And so, being able to move throughout a study session, throughout a long period of reading or sitting in class is really important for so much that we don't necessarily associate with movement. And those things like, learning, concentration, focus, reduced stress, more positive emotions all come with just those small bouts of movement in a class.